What up, everybody? It's your boy Asian, and we're back once again, guys. Today, after the college football rankings heading into week 11 have been released, and my Michigan Wolverines come at the number 3 spot. Now, this was no surprise in my eyes. I seen Michigan standing right here, and they secured their spot. Once again, they just keep on winning, and they continue to control their own destiny. That's right, their own destiny. Because at 1, you got Georgia. At 2, you got Ohio State. At 3, you got my Wolverines. And at 4, you got TCU. And then at 5, you got Tennessee. 6, you got LSU. And 7, you got USC. And I will post up to the top 16 on the screen, as you guys will be able to see it. Now, like I said, Michigan controls their own destiny. They have, 2 games left in the regular season. 1 at home this Saturday against the Illinois Fighting Illini, who have a good star running back in Chase Brown. So Michigan cannot overlook these Illini. They punching them out. They're physical, just like Michigan, but they're not as good. And then next week, like I said, against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now, Ohio State travels on the road this weekend to College Park, Maryland, to play Maryland, the Maryland Terrapins. So usually Maryland plays them tough, but I think Ohio State will find a way to pull this game out, even with injuries. And then you will see number 2 versus number 3 in the horseshoe in Columbus, which I'm looking forward to. And I couldn't ask for more because both, like I said, both these teams had a chance to control their own destiny and write their own narrative to punch their ticket. Because either one of these teams is beating the winner of the West. Let's say I believe right now we Purdue, who's leading in the West. The West is just a joke. The division thing is a joke in college football. But let me not even get into that spiel. That's a conversation we can have for another day. We're going to talk about my Wolverines. Like I said, they really need to win out and just secure their spot and feel safe about getting into the college football playoff, because their strength of schedule from the beginning of the season was terrible. From Colorado State to UConn, it was just bad. I know UConn just clinched the bowl, but Michigan's schedule was not good. Ohio State has a win against Notre Dame, who's looking better and better even after that early start from Marcus Freeman in his first year at Notre Dame. So let's see where this goes. But like I said, this team controls their own destiny. So let's see if they can do that. Another thing real quick I want to talk about too, I want to give a shout out to my boy Blake Corum. His numbers are phenomenal right now. He's on pace to have a better season than Mark Ingram. You got better numbers than Derrick Henry. He's fourth in the nation with over 1,349 rushing yards. Second in the nation in rushing touchdowns at 17. He's averaging 5.9 yards a carry. This man should be invited to New York, especially if he has a breakout game. These next 2 games, especially, I'm looking for a statement moment. He needs a big game against Ohio State. But the key to this game and the key to Michigan ultimately getting to this is the play of J.J. McCarthy in this passing game. Now, we know we can bludgeon people and run the football like crazy, but there has to be some development in this pass game. He's been under 50% the last 2 games, and this game against Illinois has to be a fine tune-up for them to throw the ball and be very decisive and look very good at going at it. We got some good receivers from Ronnie Brown to A.J. Henning to Roman Wilson. I know Eric All got hurt. We got Schoonmaker missed last game. Donovan Edwards out the backfield. You got Ronnie Bell. There's just tons of weapons for this team. We have to make the passing game viable. We have to exploit that. We have to show Ohio State that they can't just line up and stuff the box. Michigan has to beat them on the outside, and I feel like they have the capabilities to be able to do that. It is up to no one other than J.J. McCarthy to do this and let Harbaugh take the reins off, because this is what we wanted as a fan base and as the nation, to see J.J. McCarthy let it loose, and we feel like he added another dynamic, throwing the ball down the field, which he struggled to connect. He's been able to throw it, but also being able to the ability to run the ball, as he showed a lot of that skill set as well. Michigan has a top 5 offense and a top 5 defense, and I know some of that comes from the schedule, but I'll put some of their defensive numbers up and tell you what their rankings are. But they are just looking good as a unit right now, and this team as a whole, I feel like is defensively is better than last year, especially on the defensive line. You got Mike Morris, you got Mozzie Smith. We got great players at every level. Junior Colson at the linebacker. We got Rob Moore. We got DJ Turner. Will Johnson as a true freshman has been phenomenal. Mike Sanders still has been one of the probably the best slot corner in college football, man. So they have all the tools and all the abilities to win this game and to come up as a team, but they have to, when times get tough, show that they can fight through adversity. I seen a little bit of it in the Maryland game. I definitely seen it in the Penn State game where they struggled. They have to get off to better starts in these games, because some of these slow starts will come to really haunt you, especially against Illinois, even if you get off to a bad start, because they can run the ball and they can kill that clock. And then especially against Ohio State, you cannot afford to do these things. But poise is the ability. But right, like I said, right now I'm happy where we're at, guys, ladies and gentlemen. You Wolverine fans, we're in a good spot right now. 10-0 for the first time under Harbaugh, winning 10 straight games, going 10-0. They almost did it last year against State, but lost a heartbreaker. So everything's in front of them right now, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is in front of this Wolverines, and I'm very excited. Starts with this weekend as well to continue the path, to continue to be great, to chase this national championship and to chase greatness. I always say go blue, man. I'm excited to love my Wolverines, man. It's your boy Adrian, and I'm out.